Why am I blurry?
Okay.
Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right?
I was about to say Thursday.
It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. You just did that. Excuse me. You gonna say good morning since you burping all in my face?
Good morning. Yes.
Be peaceful.
Thanks, Mom.
Have a good day.
Mom, can you have my book?
Mel, be peaceful. Rosa, did you drink all of yours?
Most of it. I just literally it's only a sip.
She does that on purpose just to see if she can knock the phone down. I want you to know that.
Don't talk about me just because I'm outside of the car.
Bye. Have a good day. All right. Good morning, guys. Again, let's try this one more time now that Rosie got out of the car. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? Yes, it is the car edition. You missed Rosie acting up. So she went to give me a kiss goodbye, and instead of kissing me, she burped on me. So yeah, she thought that was hilarious this morning. She thought that was real funny. But I didn't see anything funny in that. All right, guys. How are you guys doing this Wednesday morning? I got my favorite. If y'all don't know, I am a Tar Heels fanatic. And I even have a Snuggie Tar Heel. The only thing I'm missing is a jumpsuit. I need a jumpsuit. So I got the cups. I have a Tar Heel bracelet. I would like to have. Yes, she's gross. Yep, I agree. I would like to have the Tar Heel necklace. I do have the bracelet. I have the cups. I have the sweatshirts. I have the t-shirts. I have the hats. Oh, it's working Wednesday, and Margaret is on the job today. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Tar Heel fanatic. So I got you one time over here too with the Georgia Bulldogs all the way.
Yes, I love North. Let me turn this up. Yeah, I'm a Tar Heel. I'm trying to get you straight. I'm a Tar Heel fanatic. So I have everything. Even if you see my laptop, the front case of it is the Rams.
I know it's Tar Heels.
Yeah.
I know. I've seen that. But that's okay. We Georgia Bulldogs all the way. I don't want to see no Florida Gators chomping on this broadcast either. Miss Margaret, if that's you. All right. Can I put that out? Guys, but anyway, it's Super Bowl experience here in Atlanta this week. So we are super excited. We'll be out there today. So my little one's all excited, crazy about that. He's like, Mama, I'm bringing my Georgia Bulldog. I said, well, baby, let me explain something to you. Georgia Bulldogs, that's college football. For the Super Bowl, that's the NFL. He said, oh, okay. So I had to go through and explain it all to him. He said, that's okay. I still want to bring my Georgia Bulldog to the Super Bowl. I said, that's fine, just as long as you know. That's all I care about.
Yeah, as long as you got the right information.
That's all I care about. But anyway, y'all, also, I wanted to ask y'all, have you ever...
It is going to be a hot mess.
It's going to be a mess up in there. Maybe not. Hopefully everything will be okay, right? Let's just say that. Let's put some good stuff on it this morning on this Wednesday. Guys, but I was wondering, have you ever been in a phone conversation with somebody and then all of a sudden somebody else pop up in your conversation? You can either hear them talking to somebody else on the phone. Have you heard? Has anyone else ever experienced that before? Because I know I would be on the phone with my mom or my sister or somebody, and inevitably someone else would be on the line. Well, the reason I bring that up is because I hope that all of you iPhone users have heard about the glitch in the not Facebook, Lord have mercy.
FaceTime.
In the FaceTime chat feature. So make sure that you delete that off your phone or do whatever you need to do. Get the update once that rolls out so that you don't have to worry about being able to hear other people's conversation or other people listening in on you. Just saying it's all about privacy. Not that you're doing anything wrong. Absolutely not. You're not doing anything wrong. However, just wanted to make you aware, just in case you didn't know, make sure you stay on top of that. And just always be careful because you never know who's watching, right? That's all I'm going to say about that. But good morning, good morning. I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it, America's #1. And I wanted to talk about two quick things this morning. We always talk about making your money, keeping your money, growing your money so you can do what you're called to do, build generational wealth and leave an inheritance for your children's children. We also want to share with you today, guys, the #1 question is, how do I make my money work for me? What are the things that I need to do to make my money work for me? And I'm going to tell you what they are today. It's simple, to the point, but it's not that easy if you don't understand all of the steps behind it, if you don't have some knowledge base behind the concepts. So first and foremost, there are two primary ways, if you will, for making money work for you. And those two primary ways, one of them is investing your money, right? That's investing your money, whether it's in stocks, bonds, other equity vehicles that are going to now pay you an ROI. Remember, that's a return on your investment. And why do these work so well? Because you get the compounding interest effect over the long haul. So making sure that you are aware of opportunities that now make to grow your money inside of those different investing vehicles, you'll need to get the information you need to understand that. If you will go to my investing blueprint, I've laid out the steps for you to start understanding some of those stocks and equities and what are some of the things that you need to do in order to select and choose according to your risk factor as well as your time horizon, how long, right, it is that you want your money to grow so that you can achieve what it is that you plan to achieve. The second way, guys, the second way of making your money grow, make your money, keep your money, grow your money. Yes, growing your money. I have to say it to myself sometimes, even though I say it all the time. It just comes in. It's having passive business income, right? Passive business income. What does that mean? You remember when you were a kid? Well, I remember when I was a kid back in the day, I used to hate when we had to do all of the bed covers. We had to take all of the bed covers off the bed and go to the laundromat. And at the laundromat, there were those coin machines, right? You had to put those quarters inside of the coin machine just so that you can wash the laundry. I shared that to say that those coin operated laundromats, I don't know if they even have those anymore. They might be credit card laundromats today. They have both. You can go and swipe your credit card at the machine now. But those coin operated, for all intents and purposes, coin operated laundry venues are passive income opportunities. You don't have to be there all the time to collect that money. A car wash or a storage facility, those are passive income opportunities. Also today, let's bring it up to 2019. What are some other passive income opportunities? You having your own online business, that opportunity that's going to be able to, once you systematize it, right? Once you set up the system that's going to work in your absence, you have an opportunity for a passive income stream. So I wanted to put it out there. There are two primary ways or two primary opportunities for you to have your money working for you as opposed to you always working for your money. So you go to bit.ly/getoffthebus19. If that's of interest to you, there's a beginning introductory webinar there for you to get started in that vein. But what I also wanted to share with you today, that's just to get you started, get you started thinking around the way that you're doing things, around your resources and what you're being intentional about. As you know, I've shared with you, good morning, great morning. what I've shared with you before is the fact that I write my goals out every morning. The goals that I'm working on for this year, I write them out every morning. Why am I writing them out every morning? It basically keeps it in front of my face. It keeps it front of mind. It keeps it in the place where I'm thinking about it, and I'm also now able to act on it. Remember, this is Act 2019, Action Centered Transformation. So it puts it front of mind for me so that I remember, okay, these are the things that I'm working on. These are the steps that I have now taken to get there. And it also gives me an opportunity to celebrate because, hey, y'all, I've met some of my goals. So now I got to add some additional goals to fill in that blank because I always want to have those things that I'm working towards. Not saying that you should, not saying that you have to, not saying that that's something that you must do. You decide what it is for you. You don't have to do what Lynn does, right? Because you're not Lynn. I am the only one, right? America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it. So you have to figure out exactly what it is that is going to work for you in your situation. So I have financial goals in there. I have relationship goals in there. I have health goals. I have personal development goals in my list. It's a list of 10, just so you know, right? I have that list of 10 and I rework it. I rewrite it every morning because it keeps it front of mind. And why am I talking about that, guys? Because there are some critical factors in what we call the financial freedom formula, right? There are 5 critical factors that I wanted to share with you this morning that are related to the financial freedom formula. And when I say the financial freedom formula, that's what I call it when I'm working on my goals, right? That's what I call it when I go through this process of looking at my goals, taking action on my goals, and doing the things that I need to do to
No,
get to
ma'am.
my
You need
next
to
when it
start.
comes to my goals.
But I just
So,
wanted to tell you that this row right here is for
For the staff.
well, it's not actually staff, but visitors, and like I'm a substitute, and if the teacher and they're having meetings today, and we don't have a parking place.
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know.
No problem, because I just dropped off my kid. I'm going to be leaving in just a minute.
I know, I see it. I figured you're a parent, but I just wanted to let you know
Okay.
that sometimes the substitutes we look
For
don't have
parking.
we need parking place if they don't leave their numbers like they're supposed to.
Okay.
And we have to go park way in the back over there.
Jojo, you better get out of that parking space
All right.
and let
Thank
her
you,
have
ma'am.
it.
Have a good
Okay?
day.
Girl, you better let that substitute have that parking space.
But she
It's
has one.
already
She
a
just wanted to let me know that
girl,
she's speaking of an
it's already
substitute.
a hard job being a substitute teacher. So you let that lady have that parking space so she can get in there and deal with them bad behind kids up in these streets, okay?
Child. But I see her every morning, and she might be 4'3", 4'4", if that.
Oh, y'all about the same height.
So you got jokes this morning. No, ma'am. Finish your thought. I'm 5'2". Thank you very much.
Oh God! I said, wait a minute, what? She come over there all the way interrupted you for a darn parking space.
It's all right.
Lord have mercy. But anyway, y'all, let me just get through these things real fast. The 5 critical factors in regards to your money, in regards to your financial freedom formula, whatever you want to call it, guys. First of all, the first component is your working income. What is the income that you get from your job, from your side hustle, whatever it is? How do you make your money? Okay. Then, of course, your savings, how you keeping your money. And then, of course, your investments, how you growing your money. Your passive income is growing your money. And then the 5th component of that, guys, is simply simplifying the process. Why? So when we look at this as a whole, from a holistic perspective, anytime you pay attention to a particular area, you're going to pay attention to those areas individually, and you're going to pay attention to those areas as a whole, so collectively, because all of it relates to your money. So you have to ensure that you're now looking at each of those areas, and all 5 of those areas are critical areas when it comes to your financial freedom formula that you need to be paying attention to. And if you're not paying attention to those, then guys, then money management 101 is essentially where you need to be parking yourself right now. Figuring out exactly where you are, what are the things that you need to put in place, how it is that you need to understand and recognize what's coming in and what's going out as far as your finances are concerned, and then set yourself up for success. And in setting yourself up for success, I mean putting a plan in place so that you can make your money, keep your money, and grow your money, right? With an emphasis on the grow your money part, because that's how you get to the point where you're able to build generational wealth and leave an inheritance for your children's children. All right, y'all, Miss Substitute Lady done knocked it all off for us today. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it short so I can pass it over to my co-host, so she can get out that fucking space and give it to the substitute teachers all up in this place. I'm saying they got a hard job, so I'm not mad at them. I am not mad at them. We need them. As a matter of fact, there's a shortage of substitute teachers here in the metro area. So if anybody is looking for an opportunity, you're looking for a challenge, go sign up with some of these school systems. DeKalb County, Atlanta Public School, Fulton County, Gwinnett, all of them need you. They all are always looking for substitute teachers, y'all. That's all I'm saying. All right, Miss Co-host, I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it, America's #1. All right, I'm passing it over to my co-host. Yeah, I had a little jokes for you this morning, but that's okay.
Let me tell you, I see this lady, and so she literally came to my side mirror here, but she is driving a big LTD.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so she just wanted to let me know that other substitute teachers may be looking for parking. She usually parks within the vicinity of me, so she sees me every morning. She's like, I know you're busy. So I'm gonna give up my
She
space.
just wanted to be on the show. You should have invited her to the show. You should have turned the camera on and told her to say hello.
Honey, no, ain't no telling what
To the
she would have
kids.
said. She looked like she was a little talkative thing, and she was ready to go
Okay.
this early
Okay.
in the morning. She had me beat this morning. All right, guys. So the fearless thought for today is I want to remind everybody, one of the purposes for the Fearless Morning Show, for me as the Only Live Past Crazy specialist, is that I am a seed planter. That means we are here to plant seeds of information, possibly direction, inspiration, and of course action for you to do for whatever it is, whatever thing that you want to accomplish. So we are seed planters, and the thing with a seed plant is we have got to be careful, and I think Lynn and I take this very seriously, of what we say, how we say it, and how it comes across, because this is a judgment-free zone. We don't want anybody to come here and feel like we putting you down or we making you feel bad because of your situation. We are here simply to plant seeds so that you can grow and become whoever you choose to be, and to inspire you, to let you know that you don't have to stay where you are. It doesn't have to be this way. It can truly be something different if you are willing to do the action and the work of it, because if you're not willing to do the work of the answer, you're never going to get the answer to your question. You're never going to figure it out. You're always going to have that problem if you're not willing to do the work of the answer. So we are seed planters here, and we are hoping that as we plant seeds with you guys, that you're doing the same thing with your family, who are then changing their community, and we will change the world. But we take it at least I know I take it extremely serious as a seed planter, that, we are sharing our information and our stories so that you don't have to continue to live in crazy. I share my story of abuse. I share my story of depression, suicide, whatever else you want to add to that. And I share my steps of how I lived out of that so that you don't have to continue to live in crazy. However you define crazy to be, you don't have to continue to live in that if you don't want to. And so with these seeds, we are planting It is the foundation that you're going to need to get to where you want to go. On Monday, I talked about that invisible stretch of the road where you know what you see, you know where you are, and you know where you want to go, but that invisible road, stretch of road of how to get there is kind of tricky and it's blurry and you can't quite figure it out. That's where the seed planters come in. That's why I tell you guys to check your circle, to check your friends. I'm not saying you have to get rid of any of your friends. I am saying check your circle and see who is helping to pour back in as you're continuously giving out. Because you will mentally, physically, and emotionally exhaust yourself doing that. And then you will have nothing left to live for your dream or be passionate about the things that you're passionate about. So I'm here as a seed planter always, and I'm hoping that the seeds that we plant it's information that you're going to be able to use and implement and take action on, because it does no good if we are planting seeds. Y'all know the Bible story, and it's not on good ground, meaning you just it's going in one end after the other, and you're not applying it. So we're hoping we're giving you something, the easy steps to start your journey to live past crazy in your life and your finances, right? So exactly, plants grow, so it will seeds are planted so they will grow. Yeah. So you've got, and to be nice and strong, you need that support system. I'm from the country and we had a peach tree. How many times I had to help my big daddy show up another tree with the tree, and you had to tie it up so it would grow in the right direction. And that's what we do as friends, as parents, and that's what we do to our family members. So we are seed planters here, and I pray that something that we are saying is helping someone. If it is, we would love to hear from you. Please send us a message and let us know how we are helping you, or if we said something that was helpful or it was something that you could use in the future and you're willing to share. That. I'd love to hear from you, because we put a lot of work into what we're going to say to you guys, how we're going to say it, how it comes across, and being open and honest, because this is true confessions and conversations about how we got to the crazy and how we live past crazy. Please understand, your crazy may not ever stop. However, you will have the foundation and the formula in place so that when crazy comes back, you know how to move it along quickly so it doesn't become part of your everyday life. Yeah, get your tribe. And I'm thankful. Miss Margaret is now part of my tribe. Miss Margaret is hilarious. She is my sister friend. She is so funny. But that's where, your tribe definitely comes into place, because on that invisible stretch of road, that's where your seed planters are going to be instrumental in making sure you get to where you want to go. Because on that invisible stretch of road, if you have people who are always poking and prodding and complaining and fussing at you, that invisible stretch road is going to get harder. So you need some seed planters in there. Yes, Miss Margaret, get them out the door. You need some seed planters in there who are planting seeds of good thoughts, of good habits, of good information. Because if not, it's going to make the road harder. It's already going to be hard because you're going from here to here and you can't really see the steps. That's already difficult enough. You throw in the naysayers, the negative people, whatever else you want to call them, it makes that road damn near impossible. You hear me? And so you got to have those seed planters who are willing to put something back into you to let you know, hey, you're on the right path, cheer you on, let you know you're doing the right next best thing for you. And that's what we are here for at the Fearless Morning Show, where we're having confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. If it was not for seed planters along my way, let me tell you, I'll never forget and I tell this quick story. After I left my abuse, I found a house, and I only was one bed in there and one chair. I was happy as a little lark in that house. You hear me? But my next door neighbor, and I only
happy as a little what?
Huh? Happy as a little lark.
Happy as
a bird. Okay. And so I only had a few clothes. I was working at IBM, and so I didn't have a washer and dryer, and I didn't have money to wash clothes. So I would wash my clothes in the bathtub, rinse them out, hang them up to dry around the house. And I would switch out because I had 3 pairs of pants and like 4 shirts, and I would swap those out every couple of days, washing. And then my sweet Miss Devnon, who lived across the street from me, stopped me. Miss Devnon was neighborhood watch. She was out on the street at 5:30, 6 o'clock every morning, picking up the trash if anybody had left any the night before, and you know, picking up her grass in the garden, whatever she had to do. So one morning she flagged me down, and she literally lived across the street, and she said, honey, the good Lord told me to tell you to come by my house today. I got something for you. Now, I don't want you to take it the wrong way, but this is stuff you need. So I was like, yes, ma'am. I come over to Miss Devon's house, and her entire living room is filled with clothes of the exact same size that I wear. I mean, suits and coats and jackets and dresses. I was so excited. I started to cry. I was like, so what can I take? She's like, all of it. I filled up every closet in the house. And I was like, thank you. And she even gave me shoes. Like, she left nothing. I don't know where she got this stuff from. I didn't ask no questions. But she was my seed planter along the way. And so sometimes you need people like that that remind you, yeah, it's kind of hard, but hey, you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. And so that's what we're here for, to be seed planters
Yes.
along the way. So if we can help you, please reach out to us. My website is listen, I was doing all kind of tech stuff this week, and I messed up my website. So be patient with Live Past Crazy. It should be back shortly. I was experimenting. So if you need me, if you need a seed planter, please send me a message on Facebook. If you're watching the replay, if you're watching this on YouTube, please leave a comment. And of course, I will always reply and answer to those. And if you need Lynn, hers is bit.ly/talk to Lynn. Anything else, Lynn, before I close out the show?
Well, guys, I love that. I love that. But yeah, JoJo, you took us back with that happy as a lark. I was like, huh? Wait a minute, what? Yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, sharing is caring. Share this out, y'all, and check us out. If your friends and family don't have YouTube, I'm taking my co-host lines. Go over there and check us out on YouTube, guys. It's the Fearless Morning Show. We have over 300 shows, y'all. Yes, that's seasons for you to watch. Get the information that you need, but most importantly, share it with somebody else, because it's somebody else that needs to have these true confessions and conversations about everyday life and finances. You heard? Okay, that didn't work, but that's okay. You know what I'm talking about.
That's
guys,
all right.
Thank you so much for joining us.
All right, guys, please make sure that you share, like Lynn says, share, because sharing is caring. And we greatly appreciate everybody that shows up every morning for the Fearless Morning Show, whether we're car edition, office edition. You guys have been here, and we are very, very thankful for you. My name is Yamitra JoJo Water, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? You heard. You're supposed to put a cow right there, Margaret. All right, guys, please make sure you share this video, and we're on YouTube, so you can binge watch all the videos there. If you need a seed planter today, please reach out to one of us, and we'll be glad to do that for you. I promise we are here to help and not hurt. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you here bright and early tomorrow morning at 7:15. Have a good day, Miss Margaret, Miss Val, and everybody else. Have a great day.
All right, signing off.